I do?
Welcome to episode 37 of the Game Bowl Podcast, your weekly dose of lightning in a bottle. Today, I am joined by my co-host in his return, Brett the Bear Slayer Woodmansee. How are you doing?
I am very well. How are you?
I'm good. I was gonna play this thing. Have you seen the video? There's like this little kid crying in his mom's lap, and he's crying, "I want Romo back." And I was gonna play that when you asked me how I was doing.
Believe I've seen that. He's back next week, though, isn't he?
He is. Yeah, it's too late. And the other person here is the most mega of men, Cody.
Hello, everybody. I'm a little tired,
Cody,
so
you seem very enthusiastic.
It might be the best you get out of me tonight. Is just,
hello.
Like that.
Okay. What's up with you, Cody? Did you not get enough sleep?
No, I'm actually.
Have you fixed your sleeping schedule yet? Oh,
yeah,
you
that's
are.
why. Yeah, it's 8 o'clock here.
Good.
And
So
I'm
for
really
everyone
tired.
out there who doesn't know the situation, Cody has the weirdest sleep schedule known to man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's nocturnal.
Well, yeah, I suppose.
Because we would be
So, yeah.
like, it would be 11 a.m. Someone would ask him to play games. Like, no, I'm about to go to sleep.
Yeah.
I don't think it's terribly abnormal, though. 11 o'clock?
I wake up at like 4 in the
but then
morning now, and then just go to bed at like 8, which I guess isn't terrible.
It's not as bad as
For
it was.
people around here, that's actually pretty average, but
There's some improvement.
improvement could be better, but
11 o'clock, but
There's improvement.
world.
all right. Well,
The only thing that matters is that you're getting better, Cody.
thanks. I appreciate
Oh,
it.
I'm just watching this stream back. I need to back up from my kids.
Whoa!
Guys,
Oh,
we
I
have
was too close.
webcams today.
We do have
We're
webcams. If you're
trying
watching
out.
the video version or if you're live
Oh,
with
yeah.
us on Twitch.
iTunes, you don't get webcams. Check out
No,
the YouTube
iTunes.
version.
Yeah, check youtube.com/thegamebolt channel. It got updated.
We're trying it. Hopefully, we don't drop.
Brett,
I
don't
know,
jinx it.
I'm sorry.
Brett,
Dang it!
It's all
knocked
over.
on the wood.
The last, when we had Jake on, we'd all try webcams. It just, there was too much going on. Skype was like, nope, not happening. And we would drop. It's like, well, dang, there goes
Except-
minutes of just dead, nothingness.
Except Cody
Dead
still
nothingness.
refuses to show the world his beautiful face.
I will
respect-
Sunday.
You said you would on my birthday, Cody.
When's your birthday?
It's in April.
Oh, we'll have to wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we will have to wait, but it'll happen.
I've seen it, and it's magical. But
I have seen it, but I want to see it again.
That's
was-
not weird at all.
I was like, oh my gosh, who is this? Like, wait, is that Cody?
That's not what I imagined Cody. I imagined Cody previously, before I saw his picture, as his me on, like, Nintendo. And it does not look like him at all.
No, it doesn't. I'm sorry to disappoint you, ladies. It's. I'm working on it. Jason says my birthday is coming up in a couple weeks. You can show it then.
There you
Jason,
go.
that's a little too short. notice.
Jason.
We go
No,
from
we can-
April to
It's fine.
next
No.
week. I don't know if
No,
we
it's
can
fine.
do that.
No, in a couple weeks. I won't even be here next week, though.
Okay.
Yeah, I won't. Because I'm going to Florida for Thanksgiving.
Oh, nice.
It will be
nice.
interesting. I'm just going to hang
There
out.
you go.
That's the
Maybe
day
go
I
to the
show my face.
Cowboys-Dolphins game, which just conveniently is in Miami.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Let's get on with it.
It's like yawn, Cowboys and Dolphins just yawn, boring.
Yeah. Again, this is the Gamebowl Podcast, the official podcast of thegamebowl.com, posted to iTunes every Tuesday and YouTube every Wednesday. As always, we're going to move on. Wait, before I start, if you have any we need mail questions.
Oh,
So if you have any
that's not what I thought you were
questions,
going for.
Leave them in the comments.
what did you ask, Cody?
Oh, don't forget that we're having a giveaway.
We're having a giveaway.
We're giving a game away.
We're giving a game away. It's either you could win Call of Duty Black Ops 3.
Grant is surprisingly playing all of them. I just noticed.
Really?
Well,
I'm
except
not playing Battlefront.
yeah, except for that one.
Okay.
You could win Star Wars Battlefront. You could win Fallout 4.
Ooh.
Or you could win Rise of the Tomb Raider,
Ooh.
which I recommend out of all of them, probably.
I would recommend them all, but you can only
You
pick
can
one.
only pick one, boys.
Yeah,
Boys and
not
girls,
all
it's-
four. Pay attention.
If I had to recommend one the most, it would probably be Fallout.
if I had to recommend one the most,
But
probably I beat
haven't played
Tomb Raider today, but we'll get into that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then now playing section, which we're gonna get into now.
Oh god, there's so much pressure. I'm scared.
Who wants to start? I'll Fallout first because that's the big thing out. So Brett, why don't you go? Because I think you like it the most.
I have a lot to say about Fallout.
Okay.
Yes, you do.
For one thing,
I'm bracing myself.
Dig in, boys. It's gonna be a big one.
this is gonna take you like 15 minutes
Let me
here.
grab my popcorn.
First off, I'm wearing the Pip-Boy.
Oh shoot! Video only.
It's
Look at this.
I'm wearing the Pip-Boy. I'm a vault dweller.
I've got the Mario amiibo. That's all that matters.
Nice.
Guys, you can't see it, but I'm holding up the limited edition Fallout Xbox One. It's crazy. Not
No
really.
way! I have
No.
a controller too,
I've
actually.
also got a link.
Oh yeah.
Wait, okay, I don't understand. Why is that controller only wired?
I don't
Is
know.
it really?
Yes, it's only you can't. You have to have
weird.
it plugged in. It's so.
I don't know. It bugs me though. Like it's not the end of the world, but I mean,
No, it's not the end. Well, I mean, it is the end of the world, Brett.
in Fallout, yes, but this controller, no.
That was a bad use of words.
I know.
Perfect.
Anyways, let me preface this by saying Fallout 4 is probably
The
It's
best
easy.
game ever.
it's not the
Times
best.
5.
The best game ever.
I can't agree with that statement, but
Oh,
that's
okay.
feels great. Let me preface it by saying that Fallout 4 is my most anticipated game of the year. Unfortunately, the hype was through the roof for me personally.
Yes.
Unfortunately, it doesn't quite deliver for me. It's still a very good game. If you're into Fallout 3, New Vegas, I cannot recommend it enough. It improves upon a lot of things. Two things mostly are the combat, because 3 New Vegas were so unbelievably clunky. They were like, they were terrible. They just felt like so bad to play, just because, like, I just felt like I was wearing like weights, like just the game just didn't feel smooth. But now Fallout 4 feels a lot smoother. It's not tight and done exceptionally well like a Call of Duty or Destiny, but it's still
Did I hear right that they kind of like based the shooting off of Destiny a little bit?
I think there's a Forbes article based on that, and they own id Software, who has done Wolfenstein. So that maybe they kind of work together to get the shooting done right. But it feels so much better, leaps and bounds better than 3 New Vegas, which is a godsend because one, I don't have to rely on VATS as much anymore, to get kills, and just like it's so much more fun to play. And two, I mean, the game looks great. Like Fallout 3 and New Vegas were notorious for having one color for each. 3 was just straight gray,
Yeah.
and New Vegas was straight orange, and that was it. That was the only like orange-brown kind of, and those were the only colors you could see in 3 New Vegas. But now it's like there's blue. The sky is blue. It's like I've never seen that before.
The sky is blue and everything else isn't. It's great.
Wow.
There's green and red.
Yeah.
And, it's beautiful.
Crazy.
Like it's just it's so refreshing to see all.
There's also a pile of dead bodies over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's refreshing to see, Fallout with all these different colors blending together instead of one like just distinct color palette. It's like, well, I was kind of getting over that after I Separate Evolved. Now it's like, I can go to this area and it's just straight, like grassland and like dead soil and such. The blue skies blew me away, Jason. God.
And this is recorded too. Everyone
so-
sees this.
Yeah,
It's
so
terrible.
if you're on YouTube, you can see that Jason just made a pun like he always does.
Yes.
Don't even mention it to the iTunes listeners. It's not worth
No,
it.
iTunes, it doesn't matter. Don't even look at it.
Anyways, like it's just it looks great. At least in terms of the settings and such. Unfortunately, there's still some weird lip syncing issues. Like there's
There is, and the dialogue messes up all the time.
there's so
Like subtitles.
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
god! Like I have to play games with subtitles,
Yes,
and there'll be instances where the people will be talking and the subtitles will just sit at like the wherever they just said.
Yeah, it'll stay.
And it'll stay.
The whole
I thought that
conversation.
was just an issue with Xbox One, but
No,
it's
I
nice
have
to
it
know
on
that
PS4.
PlayStation has the same problem.
Yes, I mean, unfortunately, I can still hear them. It's no problem, but I wish like this issue wouldn't keep rising up. Then other issues that I've had, like the script just wouldn't load when I'm talking to somebody, so I can't advance, the dialogue option. And the person's just awkwardly staring at me for a minute, and I'm like, oh great, like my game froze. Like, is this gonna sit here now? But unfortunately, for some reason, they added the thing where you can kind of like walk away, and it kind of like you can just basically reset it in a way because you can just walk away from the person and it basically like cut them off mid conversation if you wanted to, and that alleviates the issues. But still, it's like I don't want you creepily staring at me for a minute.
Yeah, I had a video clip I recorded on Xbox One, and it was like a Brotherhood of Steel mission, and some guy's like, I need to know, who was the man who's been doing this? And then, like, I had no option, so I just stood there and looked at him for a second, and I just walked away. I was like, okay, see you later. Like, like, my options wouldn't load. I knew who it was, but my options just wouldn't load. And then, like, you know how when you sit for too long, it takes you in a third person, it, like, pans around your guy? Yeah. It did that, so I'm like, oh, I'm just not getting options, see you later. And I just walked off, and I haven't done the quest since, so...
Yeah,
there was one time in when you first get to Diamond City and you're talking to the mayor, like when he came out, he just kept walking, so I couldn't even like see him. He just walked all the way out into the distance when he was talking to me. I was like, okay.
Ryan's here. Oh man, hey Ryan, thanks for stopping.
Hey Ryan,
how are you, mate?
Our fellow Welsh.
Our fellow Welsh.
That drug addict lady freezes on me all the time. Wasn't sure if it was drugs at first or.
By the way, that's Jason saying that, not Brett.
Yeah.
So.
No. I know exactly who you're talking about, Jason. She's odd. But it's still a very solid game. For some reason, I don't know, like 3 New Vegas just had this magic that just captured me. I was invested in this world for like hundreds of hours for each game, and I just don't feel that with new 4 yet. Like I'm almost 25 hours in now, and if I'm not getting hooked now, I don't think I ever will. But it's still a very good game. I love exploring Boston. Go to the Commonwealth and like you go to Diamond City. Diamond City has so many little touches.
It does.
Oh my god, it's fantastic! Like I don't.
Wait, like I only got there like an hour or two ago. Like, is it inside of Fenway Park?
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So Diamond City is Fenway Park where the Boston Red Sox play.
So Diamond.
Yeah.
Like baseball.
Yeah,
diamond.
it's in. Yeah.
I just noticed that.
They have First Street, Second Street, and Third Street. It's hilarious. I love it.
So, and like, I'm like a huge Red Sox fan, so I noticed all these little touches, like in Fenway Park, of course, they have the Green Monster, which is that huge left wall, but they call it like the Green Gate or something. Yeah. That keeps the bad guys out. And then in right field, in the upper deck, where the Red Sox play, it's a Budweiser sign, but in Fallout, it's Nuka-Cola. So I think that's a really cool touch. And then in the stand, like on the Green Monster itself, it'll say like AL East, which is the division they play in, and it'll say Boston and the opposing team would be up top, and has the scoreboard like they do on the Green Monster. And one other thing I noticed was there's a merchant there named Mo Cronin, and
oh yeah, I've talked to him.
Yes, there was a Red Sox player like 100 years ago named Joe Cronin, who was a very good player for the Red Sox a long time ago, and I thought that was such a cool little touch. Like, as a huge Red Sox fan, I noticed that, and I was like, wow, like that's like the little attention to detail there is so awesome. I love that, and like I just love going to Diamond City and just being like, holy cow, like I'm in Fenway Park.
Yeah, that's cool.
But aside from that, it's I have issues with the quests, mainly faction quests. I feel like they're very fetch questy so far. Like they're just rinse and repeat.
Yeah, the Brotherhood of Steel quests are pretty much there
in person. In the Brotherhood of Steel that you talk to, I would say.
Well, there's 2 guys you talk to. There's like Paladin Dance, and then
Yeah,
the other two, the Scribe and the other guy, they give you quests that can loop on themselves. You can go back to the same place again. And
Yep,
it's
I
more
know.
or less so you don't get stuck in a not a dead game, but it's so you can, get as much XP as you want in the end game
Yeah,
and
and
make like an ultimate character. But it feels really weird because she's like, oh, I'll never run out of quests, so you can keep coming back, and I'm like, oh yeah, right. So I
yeah,
kept doing questions. She's like, oh yeah, go here, and I'm like, I've been here 3 times, lady. I know where it is. So I
yeah.
mean, yeah,
Like it's not a huge deal. Like if you don't, it's unlimited experience, unlimited cast, which is fantastic. But like at some point, like I don't want to see this still in my quest log.
yeah.
I don't want to do this 20 times over. I'm with the Minutemen faction, and at some
So
point,
those are fun.
we it's like, oh, you need to go back, you need to go to this farm. Like, okay, I've already been here. I did this quest for someone else, and it's like, something happened to the guy's daughter, and then the second time it came back, something happened to the guy's wife. So it was almost identical to what happened the first time. Just this time they replaced his daughter with his wife, who's in trouble, and it's like, I want to pull myself away from those quests entirely.
Yeah.
Either be Brother to Steel or the Minutemen. But there's still that part of me. It's like it's a quest, it's experience, it's cast. Like I want to do it, but it's like I'm not the biggest fan of that. But I haven't. I'm starting to get more into the main story, and it's interesting. With the whole. I'm not gonna try and spoil anything, but it definitely takes some interesting turns that I appreciate, and I'm really enjoying some of the side quests I'm doing right now. Like just some of the choices you make, and basically it's typically like how Bethesda does questing and stuff. You can side with one side or the other, and something will happen. People turn on each other. It's just it's more Fallout, and it's not quite again like doesn't capture the magic that 3 New Vegas had for me, and unfortunately, it's not my game of the year. I don't think it will be in contention for it. But it's still a very solid game, and you're a Fallout fan.
The greatest game of all time.
Times 5.
um, like if you're a Fallout fan, I cannot recommend this enough. It's a very solid game. The gameplay, it's so much.
There's so many throwbacks. Like,
oh really?
Yeah, when you talk to like the Brotherhood of Steel faction that comes to the Commonwealth. They say that they're from Washington, D.C., like that area, and that's what it was they were gathering steel and stuff to make the Pridwin to take over the East Coast, like to take back like New England again. And they mentioned about how they defeated the Enclave, and like they were going to take out the Institute. It's really cool. And then they talk about like the NCR. And more of like the West Coast with like New Vegas and Fallout 2 and stuff like that. It's really interesting. I like it quite a bit.
Yeah, I lost my train of thought with what I was gonna say, but no, I totally agree. There's a lot of stuff that I did notice, like like that sounds familiar. It sounds like it's from 3 New Vegas, and I definitely appreciate that.
So we have a few questions and a few comments. Ryan, if not Fallout,
No. We're doing that at the end, Cody.
Really? But,
yeah.
But he's here for this.
Okay, fine. Do it now.
Nice.
No, hold on. First of all, Brett, was that a blank milk jug, says Mike.
No, they sell water in gallons here in New Jersey.
See, they sell water in gallons.
Yeah,
so Ryan.
I've got this like this British flag, and
okay.
I just wanted to see how Brett would react to that because it's Captain America.
He stuttered for a second. It had some effect on him. You could tell.
I explode.
Yeah.
Oh no! But yes, Michael, they sell water in gallons here in New Jersey. So
I never would have guessed.
That's how I consume my water.
Kevin says in Canada that they sell milk bags.
Milk bags?
Yeah, like bags of milk.
That sounds messy.
Instead of like cartons.
That sounds so gross.
I imagine like just they dump milk into like a paper bag, and it just like
No, like
drips
look at
through,
it.
and
It's
so you gotta
flat.
drink it quick.
It's
And they just
flat
drink it out of the paper bag.
and it's see-through.
Oh my god.
Sonny, you ever drink milk out of a paper bag?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to. No, thanks.
Oh no.
No, like it's a clear plastic bag that has milk in it. I don't know who thought that was a good idea.
Oh, man.
I don't know. So, I've been playing Fallout 4 too, and that's pretty much all I've played this week. And I would agree with Brett, but I felt that, in my opinion, I like it a lot more than the others, just because I had no expectation. I had little expectations going into this. I hadn't saw any gameplay aside from what they showed at E3. And,
I did the same.
Yeah,
See, it's like the same trailers. Like, every day I watched, like 2 or 3 trailers. Just like, oh man, it's so cool. I don't think I wore myself out on that. That might be why.
I had no interest. Fallout 3, in my opinion, like, did not interest me at all. It was pretty iffy. And then New Vegas grabbed me enough to finish it. And then, like, the DLC stuff I felt was too much. And it just felt, I don't know, like the aesthetics and the area, I don't know, they all felt so empty. They didn't feel like what, like, Fallout 2 reminded me of. Where, like, you had these...
1 or 2.
Yeah, like, and the thing is, I think a lot of it was because a lot of the map transitions were... You, like, transitioned on a map from town to town, and you would get random encounters along the way. But in these, like, Fallout 3 and New Vegas, there was, like, stretches of just emptiness, and, like...
Yeah.
And it was so dull to me. But, like, I feel like Fallout 4, there's always something there. Like, you can see it in the distance. There's always, like, a building or, like, a... whatever. Like, Fallout 3 was, like... You had,
It was like buildings and then just rubble.
Yeah, and then it was like...
rubble.
And then it was like a shopping mart. And it's like, oh, okay. But, like, this one, you have, like, landmarks, and you have, like... Boston itself has so many landmarks. And there's so many, like, hidden quests. Like, I don't know if you guys have found, like, the Freedom Trail yet. But...
Oh, yeah, I did.
I'm looking for that right now.
Yeah, they have, like, an actual tour where they like, take you on the Freedom Trail. And that plays a part in the game, and it takes you to Paul Revere's house, and it's like it's like an underground railroad for synths, and it's just so cool. And then, like I said, like, one thing leads you to another without you feeling like this is empty. Gotta go find somewhere else to goof off. It's like you're led from one place to another while you're already doing something. So it never feels stale, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, this is probably my favorite Fallout console game by far. But I can understand, like, why you're not enjoying it. So.
And, like, to be fair, like, I didn't really know exactly what I was going to expect. I just expect, like, this incredible game that was going to be better than 3 New Vegas. And, I adore 3, and I thought for the time 3 is fantastic, and New Vegas, like, it maybe it came in at the right time for me, like, it was just like a lull in, like, my gaming life, but I came at the right time, and I played the hell out of it. But when I lost my train of thought, it kind of came back to me now. They strip away skills, like the numerical skills, and they put more of an emphasis on special. And you could feasibly make the ultimate character if you wanted to, or you can branch out and just do one build. And I really appreciate it because there are, I think, 70 perks, and each perk has another rank to it, which you can't get until, level 20 or level 42 or something. And the higher special you have, the farther you can go down that special's, like, tree, and you get different skills. And there's an incentive to put skill points into special, so you can get like Idiot Savant, which is if you have very high luck and you can get that skill, it benefits you for doing random actions like killing an enemy or
the Mysterious Stranger.
Mysterious Stranger is fantastic, but if you have low intelligence, you're more likely to get this idiot savant thing to happen, where you can discover an area or kill an enemy or lockpick a chest, and you get 3 times the experience you normally would, or 5 times if you upgrade it, and it just you're gonna upgrade it again, and it's just you could feasibly level up much faster because of that skill alone, and it's so cool.
Yeah.
There's a lot to it to be built. I think if I am going to do a second playthrough, I'm just going to be like, screw it. I'm just going to, go like high, like stuff I normally don't do in Fallout, like high intelligence and, just straight intelligence and luck, and that's it. And just see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's feasible now, which is cool. Go ahead, Grant.
I originally didn't like it that much, but then once I started playing more of it, I started getting the more like Skyrim feel of it. So now I'm pretty enjoying it a lot more than I did initially. So yeah, I'm glad. I haven't played too much of it just because I've been playing Tomb Raider, which I will talk about now, I guess.
Okay.
So Rise of the Tomb Raider. It came out and I bought it because we had this big debate last. I wasn't even gonna. Speaking of Fallout, I wasn't even gonna buy it, and then.
He didn't get Mario Maker, by the way. My guest appearance wasn't even worth it.
No, because Brett...
Sony fanboy!
No.
Sony does what Nintendo don't, right?
Yeah, oh yes. Rise of the Tomb Raider. It's really good. If you play the reboot, everything in there improves on it. Like the combat is much more fleshed out. You can craft a lot more things than you could in just Tomb Raider. I get confused. Like, how do I refer to the last one? Tomb Raider or the reboot or?
I would say Tomb Raider because they call it Tomb Raider, right?
So I'm gonna call Rise.
Point.
Here, I'll call Rise. I'll call it Rise then.
If you're comparing it to the very original PS1 Tomb Raider, I think that it's
something off.
Yeah. This is so much better than Tomb Raider, guys. It's got
it's
not polygonal anymore. It's crazy.
Anyways, Grant, I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, the characters are a lot better. In Tomb Raider, just the reboot. I keep doing that. Just call it
Tomb Raider. Call whatever you want to call it. Just call it that.
Okay. Well, in Tomb Raider, the characters except for Laura were kind of not very good.
Yeah, kind of dull.
Yeah, kind of dull. Kind of. They're just not good. But this one, all the side characters are actually really interesting. I think that they did a pretty good job of telling the story, which kind of, in the early parts, which is probably like the biggest thing I would take away from it, the story seems kind of bland at the beginning, but as it goes on, it gets more interesting. So yeah, and then the traversal, how you like go about, I think the level structure is really cool. You can take multiple routes. You can go on the ground. You can hide in the bushes. You can jump along trees. It's really cool. I hope kind of like Uncharted has more of that open structure that you can like take on things.
So there's multiple ways to take out enemies.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Yes. So and then there's also... Go ahead, Cody. You can talk.
Well, no, I was going to say I was going to get the game for Christmas, and because I heard you were talking about it, and I'm like, okay, I'll look it up. Because I don't follow Tomb Raider at all. And the first thing I looked up was, this game is about massive spoiler, and I'm like, oh, okay, never mind. Like, basically, they told me, like, in the first sentence, it said this game is about, and then, like, I know the main, like, I know everything about the game now in that one sentence.
Oh. Wait, how did that even happen? It's hard to explain in one sentence.
Well, I mean, they went into it, and of course, after I read that first part, because there's
we'll talk about it off.
Yeah. Go ahead. Anyway.
Like, it's kind of hard to spoil. Like, the main spoiler you kind of find out in the very beginning of the game, but...
Oh, really? Oh. Maybe, well, I read the rest of it, so now I guess it doesn't matter, but...
Oh, well. Cody!
I don't buy the game.
But yeah, it's really fun to play. I think the stealth mechanics are also really good. You feel like you have... I feel accomplished when I get through an area without anyone detecting me. There was one part I remember. I climbed up a tree... and then there were 3 people.
Fell.
There's one,
Okay.
There's one on like a balcony above, and then there were 2 on the lower balcony, on like the lower deck, and then there were people surveying the area in front of the house. So I shot the dude, one of the guys on the deck below, and then I shot. Huh?
Did he have a name?
No, he did not. His name was George.
Okay.
And
oh man.
And then I shot Jacob off off the top of the balcony. He fell down, and then the other guy came around the corner to come see him. So I hit like 3 successful bow shots in a row, and it just feels really cool when you do stealth right in that game.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, so I think just the main thing is everything that was in Tomb Raider is better in Rise because they just flesh it out more.
That's very refreshing.
So
I have 2 questions.
Have you finished it, first of all?
Yeah, I beat it today.
Okay. Never mind.
Nice.
Go ahead, bro.
One, have you tried the isn't there like a multiplayer mechanic involving
there's like a card game. I haven't tried it. I opened a few of the packs. I didn't really know.
Card game.
Cards.
It's a car racing game.
Oh my god.
No.
Oh man.
No, but I haven't tried that. I don't even know. It doesn't really seem that good.
Yeah, I've heard some iffy things about it. They want you to pay money to get those cards and stuff. Yeah. But my second question is, I know in Tomb Raider, like Lara was this innocent, fresh, like noob. I don't say noob.
Yeah, I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah, like she
would kill someone. She like freaked out.
She was very reluctant. Like she was like scared of blood, and then as it went on, she was like, oh, I can do this, and she became this like well-rounded character who like was fearless. Is like, do you notice right off the bat that she still has that like fearlessness and like that ferocity, or is she like, is it entirely different now?
She's not. She was never like the innocent person that she was in the last game.
Okay, but do they like even like focus on that at all?
I mean, not really. They don't really refer to the last game at all. If that's what your question was. Like,
Line and Bill, thank you.
Sorry, I'm trying. Like what? Like the question was.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Can you ask the question again? I'm trying to think.
No, I'm sorry. I read a comment. I lost train of thought. So my question was like, obviously she progresses in Tomb Raider, and then like, do they focus on that at all in Cody? Are you okay? Okay, I gotta get this out of the way first before I ask the question again. Someone,
easy on the language, by the way, Brent.
Okay. This person commented at the game, well, blessing and big booty expletive to y'all, especially my beard. Hey, thanks. Blow them backs out, homies. Thanks.
I appreciate it.
Feedback.
Thanks for stopping by.
I appreciate it.
Oh my god, that's rich. Thank you so much.
Especially my beard, brother.
Mute my mic. Just keep going. Seriously, I gotta.
Okay.
He has to let it out.
It's fine. All right. So, anyways, straight face. Like, do they focus on her like her progression at all as a character? I know she's like, I don't want to say damsel in distress, but like, she became this awesome character. Like, is she right off the bat like this, this badass, or like,
yes,
just something? Is that something like you don't even think about because you've already learned that?
You don't really think about it. She's kind of just like all independent on her own just from the start. It's not like last game where she was just like you said, the damsel in distress. Kind of just throws her in there. She already knows what she's doing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is there a time gap? I know this. I don't know why.
I have no idea about the timeline.
You read the synopsis of the game.
Wait, that's the first thing you looked at the game, and the first sentence was a giant spoiler.
Yeah. And then I read the rest because I'm like, I already know. I wasn't that interested to begin with to play it, so I'm like, I'll read it.
Okay. Man.
Oh
my.
I'm not going to look up Rise of the Tomb Raider on Google now.
Oh, no. And I've also been playing, if you guys don't have any questions, I've also been playing Black Ops 3.
Not buying.
And that's that. Next talk.
No, I really like Black Ops 3. I just haven't had much time to play it, which is why I kind of was showing my thoughts, because I've been playing Fallout and Tomb Raider. Black Ops 3 was my last week game.
Do you like zombies?
I've only played a couple rounds with John and Mike. This week sometime we're going to get Jake to play with us too.
I found it to be a lot tougher, and I appreciate that. Like by around like 3 or 4, like the zombies start sprinting, and it takes quite a number of shots to kill them. But my issue is like I have no idea where the what's the ammo? Not with like the gun dispensary they give you. That's whatever it's called. Mystery box. Mystery box. Like I have no idea where it
That's
is
still a thing?
Yeah, that's
Wow.
so World of War.
Yeah.
Like I played with my brother and our neighbor, and we played like 4 rounds. And one round we went like the main central like market area,
Yeah.
and we decided to go right. And then the next round we went left. And it's like I didn't feel any like difference in like strategic advantages or being able to hide. Like I was so overwhelmed. I had no clue where to go, and like I was completely lost. I feel like the map is a little too big for me.
Hmm.
And I'm not the biggest fan of zombies in this version, at least.
Yeah, I haven't played enough zombies to really comment on it. I thought it was fun, but like I said, I've only played like a couple of rounds. But yeah, the multiplayer is still really fun. I haven't gotten into I still have only done 2 missions in the single player, just because I didn't get time to do it last week, and then this week I bought Tomb Raider and Fallout. But yeah, I still think the multiplayer is really fun and a lot better than Advanced Warfare was last year, even though I like that more than most people.
Man, I like the Advanced Warfare a lot.
I just feel like this one's more balanced.
Okay, yeah. What I played with the beta, I really enjoyed. So I've spoken about it before, so I don't really need to go into
Yeah,
it.
just because like the boost it's limited in Black Ops 3 and Advanced Warfare. You could just jump around the entire time and just boost kind of like out of control, which I didn't really like.
Yeah.
And then I've also been playing Rocket League. Let's move on to. I always make time for Rocket League. You can't get that away from me.
Kirby Air Ride.
Kirby Air Ride. Time for the news storm.
Boom!
We should have just waited for it to like thunder outside my house.
Oh boy.
Fallout 4 shipped 12 million in its first week.
Oh my
So
god.
yeah, that's crazy.
Crazy.
When I first read this, I was like, "Holy hell!" And I was like, "Wait a second, like
Shipped.
ships and sales are very different things." So yeah, it was shipped to stores. 12 million copies were.
What a
no,
buzzkill, Brett.
What a
Ruin the
buzz.
fun.
Fallout 4 sells
First, you're calling it not,
copies.
Yeah.
not Game of the Year 5 times.
But how many people actually kept those copies? 2 million.
Attach rate.
Way to ruin it, Brett.
I'm actually very curious to know how many copies have been sold. I think I heard Steam. There's already been 1 million copies downloaded. I'm not
That wouldn't
positive
surprise
on the
me.
number. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. But I would anticipate it's at least at 2 million in total so far. But we'll see when the numbers come out, hopefully. But yeah, that's a good number, even though it doesn't represent sales. That's all I have for that.
That's all we have. Black Ops 3 has made.
All for like half an hour or so.
Yeah. I mean, we're already like 40 minutes in. We just started the news storm, so.
Well,
it's okay. We had to talk about Fallout 4.
Yeah.
We had to?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
It was necessary.
I feel like I had to get off my chest. Cause I didn't want to like spoil anything in the general chat, like the Fallout chat. I just want to be like sound like a negative.
Oh, add me to the Fallout chat. I forgot about it.
I will afterwards.
Okay.
But
Do it right now
I
during the podcast.
Do it right now.
oh god, I'm doing that. Like I just haven't spoken about Fallout 4 until now, so it feels good to like
Get it off your chest.
Yeah, to get off my chest and like talk about what I do or don't like. I think starting this week, I'm gonna start to jot down some notes for my review of like major points I want to talk about.
Are you gonna give it an 11 out of 10?
No,
What about 2 thumbs up?
I'll give it 4 thumbs up.
9 out of 10 dentists agree.
Not quite 9.
9, maybe 7 dentists. 7 dentists out of 10.
8 dentists would agree.
What about 3 copies of Mario Maker?
I don't know what does that equate to. What's
Like what, $180?
Would you rather have 3 copies of Mario Maker or Fallout?
Oh god, what would I do with the other 2 copies of Mario Maker?
You'd sell them on the black market.
Buy 3 and then sell them back.
You could sell them in Diamond City.
I could, or I could just buy Rise of the Tomb Raider and Fallout 4 at that point.
Oh yeah,
Not buy 2 other copies. Right?
I forgot to mention, I also played 1 round of Halo, but that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Cody, we need to play Halo.
Played Battlefront today.
I'm down.
That feels great.
It's okay.
I've really enjoyed it.
The shooting's really good. Other than that, yeah.
To be fair, though, Battlefront 1 and 2 were one of my favorite series growing up, so that kind of hits that nostalgic thing.
Is that Game of the Year ×5?
Thing.
Battlefront?
Yeah.
No.
What is Game of the Year ×5? We'll get to that later, actually. Oh, wait, no, we never answered Ryan's question.
Well, no, we'll do it afterward.
Yeah, we'll do it later.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Black Ops 3 makes $550 million in the first week.
Cody, I love that enthusiasm. That was like a really good
I'm
voice.
really tired.
You don't sound right there.
I faked
we got
it
a
as
meeting
best
after
I
this,
could. Yeah.
550, that's fantastic.
That is fantastic.
Grant, would you know how that compares to like or Modern Warfare 2? Didn't Modern Warfare 3 or like Black Ops excel the most?
Well, I'm just looking at this article here. It says, just in comparison, Halo 5 generated 400 million in a week.
Oh wow, okay.
And let's see. Just keep reading. You guys keep talking about it. I'm trying to look this up.
I just
Okay.
read that comment again.
Well, you make me wait, please, says Ryan. And I'm sorry. You will get to your topic. Yeah, I mean that sounds impressive. But then you say Halo made 400 million. I'm like, okay, it's not. I wouldn't say it's too crazy of a difference. I mean, I don't know how that like equates to number of copies sold, but you know, a game making 500 million in 1 week is absurd.
Yeah.
What was GTA like? $1 billion or something?
GTA wasn't it? Yeah, I think it was
$5?
$1 billion. Yeah.
To be fair, that's also Grand Theft Auto, so probably the hype was through the roof.
Okay, I got some numbers here.
Okay.
Modern Warfare 2 pulled in 310 million.
Okay.
Modern Warfare 3, 400 million.
Okay.
Black Ops was... I don't know, it doesn't say the money. Black Ops 2 was 500.
Oh wow.
So we just kind of climbed up the money ladder.
Yeah, and then it went down with Ghosts and Advanced Warfare.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, you would think like Call of Duty's starting to slow down, but clearly not. And with you know, making more than all of those games in its first week, you know, Call of Duty's still alive and well, and it's still gonna be kicking for.
Yeah.
You know.
People just clearly weren't fans of Ghost's fish physics, I believe.
No, Ghosts sucked.
Yeah.
I played like 3 missions, played around it, and I was like, okay. Oh my god, that's so loud on my headset. Goodness.
Sorry,
hey, what's up, G-Rift? How are you?
It has to show up on the recording, so I have to make it louder even though it's loud for you.
Please, no, don't do it again, please. Sorry. Whatever I did.
And his name is Johnson!
No, why would you do that?
You whining him.
You just ruined the entire podcast with like one clip.
It's okay. I've only used that once before. I figured I would put it in
I've only
again.
used it once before.
Yeah, I used it to introduce Dylan the other day for good reason.
Oh
okay.
my god.
Okay. Anyways.
So what is this October NPD? I feel like police department, New York.
Cody, you skipped one.
Oh, did I? I'm sorry. Xbox One
Are you the
outsells
host
PS4
here, Cody?
during October. You just told
Cody,
me that I skipped one.
Okay, so.
Hey, Cody, do you want to host?
I can.
Okay, do it.
Okay.
Okay, my laptop's now gonna sound like a freaking jet engine, so I'm sorry if.
I'll put that on the soundboard.
All right, boys, we're taking off on our private jet to finish off this podcast. Xbox One outsells PS4 during October. What's your opinion?
Good for them.
Back with his ears.
Nobody has an opinion?
Oh, I don't know what Grant said, but
Dirty Xbox One
I was just saying,
fanboys, right?
I blew out your
right?
eardrums
Am I
with
right?
the John Cena.
Grant.
You blew out mine. drums with you.
All right, guys, there are two people talking about two different things.
Grant, what's your
What?
opinion on Xbox One outselling PS4 during October?
I don't think it was... Actually, I kind of think it was a surprise, because then PS4 dropped its price last month, and what came out last month? Uncharted Collection?
Uncharted Collection, Disgaea 5. Most importantly...
Most important.
Check out my review of that one.
It wasn't what you said, it was the face you made afterwards. You're just like...
I don't know, I make a lot of faces.
It's okay. It's good for the video.
But I think it's awesome. I mean, it could be attributed to, and this was for October, right?
Yes.
Okay. Could be attributed to Halo and then the hype surrounding Rise of the Tomb Raider. Even though it wasn't out yet.
Could it possibly be the release of the new Xbox One dashboard? Is that a possibility?
Yes, dude.
That sold.
It's so much
that
better.
sold millions.
So much smoother now.
Microsoft.
That's the only reason.
When I want to open the game, I don't have to click on the icon 17 times before it.
To get rid of all the stupid menus.
And we're good.
Worse than the XMB on PS3.
I'm also curious. I feel like you couldn't measure it, but how many people went from Xbox to PlayStation for Call of Duty specifically? Or never mind. That was out in November. Never mind.
Jason.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna ban him one of these days.
He said the dashboard was dashing.
Time him out. Sorry, I have like 6
Jacob, hello. Greetings.
Okay, so we have like 6 questions.
Okay, yeah, let's just go through these.
This Bill guy, real quickly. What's your
this Bill guy?
Star Wars Battlefront compared to the gameplay of Star Wars Battlefront 2? I don't know, man.
I have no opinion. I've never played.
I have no opinion.
Battlefront 2 was out like 10 years ago, and I truthfully can't recall how it felt.
I think that Battlefront has more P's than Battlefront 2.
It feels more realistic because I guess the technology's there, so it's more appealing and it just feels better to play. I mean, first-person shooters have evolved since Battlefront 2, so I mean, I don't know. But again, like this is a game that came out 10 years ago versus a game that's coming out tomorrow, so I feel like I really can't answer the question. But Battlefront feels great.
DG Rift asks, have they yet to fix the party system on Xbox One? I don't know.
No,
I don't know. I'm not in party.
I haven't tried it in a long time because it's garbage, or it used to be garbage. I haven't tried it with the new update.
It's not pretty.
And Ryan's question will have to wait until later. October.
Yeah.
NPD. I don't know what this means.
You feel so bad.
Yeah, I do.
So NPD is like the NPD group. They have like a monthly report for like the top selling games, digital and at retail, and they kind of like add up, what was the top 10 selling games on Xbox One and PS4, and they come out monthly. So this is via GameSpot. Unsurprisingly, Halo 5 Guardians, the first original Halo game for Xbox One, came out on top. Trailing behind that, it was NBA 2K16.
Syndicate.
Last year's NBA 2K15 was the top seller in October 2014. Assassin's Creed Syndicate, like Grant said, was also in that list. The big PS4 exclusive for the month, Uncharted Nathan Drake Collection, came in at number 9. If sales of games across all platforms weren't combined, Super Mario Maker would have been number 10. Rock Band 4 came in at number 10. This is the first Rock Band release since Rock Band 3 in 2010. I thought they were going to add on to that, like, into the NPD report, but I don't know.
Are they counting Taken King as a separate game?
I don't know, actually. So, yeah. Okay.
Or is it just Destiny?
Okay, so top 10 follows below. The order of platforms indicates the fewest sales, showing each multi-platform game, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so 1 was Halo Guardians, obviously. 2 was NBA. 3 was Assassin's Creed Syndicate. 4 was Madden 16. 5 was WWE 2K16. 6 was FIFA 16. 7, Destiny, Taken King. 8,
That's a question mark.
Woolly World. 9, Uncharted, Nathan Drake Collection.
I'm actually really surprised Woolly World is on there.
Yeah, I'm surprised by that. And 10, Rock Band 4. So yeah, I mean, it's alive and well. I'm actually surprised that WWE was on that. Was like, I'm surprised Madden was on that list so high up at number 4 because
Yeah.
it's out in August and still doing really well. But
I think Woolly World is the biggest surprise on here for me.
yeah, that's fair. I mean, obviously Halo would be in there because it's the biggest Xbox One exclusive at the time. I would say probably for the year. I would argue. So I mean, good for them to be the number 1 spot right now.
So next up, Grant, are you really okay with me doing this?
I don't care. You just started, so I figured we roll with it. I didn't
Okay.
expect this because at the beginning you're like, I'm so tired, I'm barely gonna get through this, and now you're hosting. What do you know?
Well, it's because
How
Jason,
things can change.
Jason's got me so alert, full of adrenaline, because I want to punish him so bad, but I can't.
Time him out.
I can't.
Okay,
I
wait,
have to go through tons of.
So Jake asked Fallout 4 or Witcher 3, and then Jason said Fallout 4. I prefer my NPCs to have heads.
Well, there you go. For that joke and more, check out the Game Bolt YouTube channel.
And thegamebolt.com and
And our Twitter page, and our Instagram.
and twitter.com/the_gamebolt and instagram.com/thegamebolt.
I love it.
And-
We'll leave this at the end.
Yeah. So this is going to be a big one. The Nintendo Direct. I have a feeling this is too broad, so I'm gonna remember 3 points, and we're gonna talk about them. I'm
Okay,
having a hard time remembering, so someone come up with the first point.
Yeah, so essentially this was a recap.
We'll talk about the good news at the end. You know,
the
what
first
that is.
one. This one hurts Cody's heart deeply.
Yeah.
The first thing they shut off was Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD is coming.
Oh.
I wasn't
No,
sure
Cody.
what you were talking about.
Oh, hey, you refer to it as Toilet Princess, so that's
Toilet princess.
I'm not that there.
How dare you reveal my secrets, Brett?
Sitting on the porcelain throne.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's coming to you on March 4th, 2016. It was rumored for a while. It's coming with a Wolf Link amiibo. The remake will enhance the game's visuals and, of course, give newer players a chance to play it for the first time. Current amiibo, including 2 Link, Zelda, Ganondorf, Link, and Sheik, will be compatible with Twilight Princess HD in some form.
Now, my question is, they can change the graphics, they can adapt it to a new controller, but can they fix how crappy it was? That's the question.
And they fixed how bad the game was.
Okay. I could do without the motion controls, honestly. If they could somehow make that work...
Well, it's not even that. It's not even that. That game was
I
just...
know you hate the game.
It was something else. It was something
I
else.
enjoyed what I played. I was super overwhelmed though when I played it. I was like, I want to go to this town and do this thing, but like I want to go to this area and like I don't know. I'll play it again at some point.
If someone asked me on the street, and they were wearing like a trench coat.
Street.
Yeah, they were wearing like a trench coat.
Oh, was it Roy?
No. They were wearing like a trench coat with a hood.
Roy's
and
our
like,
boy.
And like a weird scarred face, and
You
they just
had a
went up to
turkey
me with a
mouth.
walking cane and said, "If you could have any time back in your life, what would it be?" I'd be like, "Playing Twilight Princess. Give me back all those hours. I want it back."
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, I'd rather have been in a coma than play
You are
Twilight
a
Princess.
factory of sadness!
I don't care. That game, that game was so sad. I played that during like Christmas, like
You are a factory of sadness!
Alright, Grant, please! I want to hear Cody's set.
You are a factory of sadness!
Ah!
Christmas break during is like probably like 10th grade. That's what I got for Christmas, and I'm like, oh my god, new Zelda, and it was such a waste of time. I'll never feel joy again because of that. game.
I'm so sorry.
It's not okay actually. It's pretty sad.
Okay. Well,
But anyway, new
what else
amiibos
happened?
leaked.
Well, we're still talking about the direct.
No,
Cody,
yeah,
you-
well, I mean that's part of the direct, right? They talked about
Yes.
amiibos during the direct.
yes. Yeah, that's what it was.
Okay.
So,
Anyways.
It's
my
fun.
boy Lucas is getting an amiibo.
Oh
boy.
man.
Cody's boy.
My boy, not Roy.
My
surprisingly.
Boy with an I.
Boy 2 under P. Lucas.
2 under P? What?
2 OP.
Cody's got a mansion of boys, and Lucas is in the penthouse. Lucas is in the penthouse.
Bold assumption there, Grant.
Grant, did you just say what I think you said?
Okay.
I'm never gonna be on this podcast again.
We lost it because of you.
No, it's over.
Oh man. Anyways, yeah, Lucas is getting an amiibo. Shout out
Bad
to
metaphor,
Lucas.
okay.
That's awesome.
Apologize.
Also, shout out to Mother 3 going to the Wii U Virtual Console in Japan. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we get it over here. But anyways, Triforce Heroes will be receiving a free update in the form of a new playable area, the Den of Trials, a 34 dungeon that features checkpoints and requires players to slay all the enemies before advancing to the next floor. There will be 2 new costumes, the Lineback costume that will allow you to see inside chests, and the Fierce Deity Mask costume that you can shoot beams in 4 directions. That one sounds so cool.
Yeah, but that game's 4 out of 10, so who cares?
Yeah.
4 out of 10.
5 no, I think it's 5 out of 10.
Whatever.
Update will arrive December. Fire Emblem Fates will release on February 19th next year, and we will be getting 3 versions.
I wanted to get the collector's edition so bad, and by the time I realized that I had enough money to get it in my bank account, it was gone.
Oh wow!
It was gone.
Hopefully they do a second run because I definitely did want this.
Rest in peace.
Rip.
Yeah, Fire Emblem 2015 to 2015. Never to be sung again.
Short-lived.
Yeah.
It'll be getting 3 versions: Birthright, Conquest, and Revelations. And of course, like Cody said, there's a special edition that contains all 3 versions for $80. So Birthright and Conquest are the 2 main entries where the story eventually splits. Oh my God, Pip-Boy is making a ruckus.
Pip-Boy.
Have you been wearing it this whole time?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, okay.
No, I remember because I saw him when he put up his arms. It was awesome. It was like
the Birthright and Conquest will be the 2 main versions, and they eventually split off, and one tells one story, the other tells the other side of the story. I'm still not quite sure how Revelations, the $20 version, comes into the fold here.
I think how it's gonna work is you play. I mean, I'm just giving an example. I think it's kind of like a band of, people who are, say, fighting for a country, and you have Birthright putting them in a brighter light, them being heroes, taking back what is theirs from people who took it from them, and then what was the name of the other one?
Conquest.
Conquest would be them, because what they showed in the trailers was it was the same instance but different dialogue, putting them in a darker light, they're taking it from someone. So you have the dual side of war, who is good and who is bad, and then Revelations, I'm assuming, is going to have that that third party look where it's an outside look on actually who was right and who was wrong.
Yeah, I'm just curious mainly how Revelations is connected to Birthright and Conquest, but I mean we will see.
Probably post game stuff, I bet. Or maybe
I would think that maybe.
Or maybe during the events there's gonna be like I said, outsider events that happen DLC wise, and that kind of because it said it's going to allow you to piece together what's right. It's not going to tell you straight up, which is cool. So
right.
No,
I mean,
I'm interested.
I could probably look it up.
Yeah.
I'm reluctant to buy essentially 2 games to get the full story, because I would want to know what the other side tells, what their story is. But it's if Conquest or Birthright, whichever one I get, is good enough and I really enjoy it, I'll be much more inclined to buy the other version.
Yeah.
Cody, do you want to save this super awesome Smash news until the end.
Oh, well, I mean,
Yes.
what else is there for direct stuff?
Direct stuff mainly. Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon will release on November 20th.
Oh yeah.
And it features all 720 Pokemon, and it comes with a free theme
Oh no.
on the 3DS for limited time. Splatoon has received an update with new gear, courses, and a museum, and it should be available now. Some other stuff. Mario Maker will be getting a new website to help ease course searching. Pokemon's Pokken Tournament, the Tekken Pokemon
so cool.
Tekken thing. Yeah, it's coming to Wii U, and there's a Shadow
That
Mewtwo
looks so
Amiibo
dumb.
card. You know you want it.
It looks so cool.
No, it
That looks so dumb.
Only available in the first production run. Star Fox Zero is now releasing on April 22nd. It was initially delayed to 2016 or delayed out of 2015. It includes. We saw a number of ships like the Walker, Landmaster, Gravemaster, and Gyromaster.
Going back to the Shadow Mewtwo thing, you get a card, right? And it's to unlock Shadow Mewtwo when you first start the game. But they said it's something that once you beat like the campaign, you're going to get Shadow Mewtwo. So day one online is going to be nothing but Shadow Mewtwo players.
Oh boy!
Until people beat the campaign.
I think it's like a physical part itself. That's why it's like a.
Oh no! It's like an amiibo card. You scan it, and then it unlocks it. But they said you can unlock Shadow Mewtwo in the campaign as a playable character, but you've got to beat the. He has like a story arc, and then you got to beat the campaign. So you're gonna see all these people with Shadow Mewtwo day one because they used their amiibo card and got him, and they're gonna just destroy people with him.
Right. So Xenoblade Chronicles X is receiving like essentially 4 download packs that are going to help reduce the load times for the physical version of the game. And what annoys me is these packs are like a gig each, and a gig, it's no big deal. But on the Wii U, where it's 32 gigs of memory, that's a good chunk. Like I think one of the packs was like 2.8, and there's like 3.7. Just an absurd number. That's like 5 or 6 gigs, and then I can.
Yeah, they recommend you download like the basic pack, and then they have like texture pack, and then like something else like audio pack or something. Like, oh my god!
Like, yeah, you don't have to download them. They recommend you download the pack for sure, but I mean the others, I feel like I'm gonna download them anyways if I have space.
Jason.
It's really packing a punch. Oh my god, Jason.
And then everyone's gonna need like a USB or an external like hard drive for all of this.
Yeah.
Xenoblade patch or whatever. This like download stuff. Crazy.
There's a new Wii U bundle that's coming out with Smash and Splatoon. Cody, were you gonna say something?
Just quick, Ryan. Will Shadow Mewtwo come to main Pokemon series, Pokemon Z? I'm pretty sure they said that they made Shadow Mewtwo specifically for the game, and if he came to Pokemon, I'd be really upset. But because he looks so dumb,
Okay. Also, while we're on another thing, Bill says, "Good stream. I'll be back." And remember, you all got that blessing.
Hey, thanks, man. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Up next, Final Fantasy Explorer.
Wait.
What?
DG Rift asks, "I've been contemplating whether to buy either Metal Gear Solid 5 or Fallout 4. Please help."
Fallout 4.
Fallout 4.
I feel like you'll get more bang. I mean, to be fair though, MGS5 can take you a while, but I feel like you'll get more. There's more replayability with Fallout 4 if you're looking for that, as on top of the 60+ hour game.
Jason says, "I bet he uses Shadow Ball in talking about Shadow Mewtwo. I bet you he doesn't. Honestly, I bet that's something they just completely bypass. He'll have like Shadow Pulse. He'll have like all of this crazy stuff, and he won't have Shadow Ball. It just is not.
Oh man,
they'll totally like give him like
bold predictions. You heard it here first.
They'll give him like Shadow Laser or something like that. It's something stupid. So, do you want to talk about our next topic and then leave this cloud that hangs above us for last, or?
Speaking of cloud,
yeah, okay.
This is gonna be a long episode, but that's okay.
It is. Well, I mean, there's a lot of stuff to happen this week.
There is a lot of stuff.
To quickly finish off the direct, Final Fantasy Explorers is getting a collector's edition that will include a soundtrack, an art book, and a hard case for 3DS.
I got that bad boy. I got that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking forward to that game. Isn't like Monster Hunter in a way?
It is, but think of it like an MMO. You have like a tank, 2 DPS, and a healer on a handheld game, and you fight like these, like an Adamantoise might be your target, and you have to go fight that, and you can pair up with like a tank, 2 DPS, and a healer. It's so
wow,
cool.
that sounds fun.
So it's not like Monster Hunter where it's like, 5 guys with great sword or 4 guys with great swords could go fight like a Brachydios. You actually have like set roles where you heal and you do DPS. It sounds so fun.
Yeah, it sounds really cool. I mean, I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan, so I'm very interested in that. Also, Mega Man Legacy Collection is coming to 3DS on February 23rd.
And you get a gold Mega Man.
Oh, man.
I was so disgusted.
Oh,
I was like,
boy.
why would you do this to him?
This next one, I got chills. I was watching the direct with one of our new guys, Chris or L. Pokemon, the original Pokemon trilogy, Red, Blue, and Yellow, are coming to 3DS eShop on February 27th. I saw it and I was like, no effing way. Like, it's not a huge deal. Like, it's just Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow. Like, I just hit that nostalgia. I was like, oh my god, that's so cool.
Yeah!
Oh god.
It's cool they added, they updated trading, because, like, they could have just ported it like any other, like, GB.
Yeah, but then
they
kind of the purpose because you can't trade.
Oh no, yeah, and that's the thing is like I said, they could have done that and just ported it, but they went that extra step and did the infrared trading, which is cool.
Hyrule Warriors Legends will have Linkle, a female version of Link who wields dual crossbows and has a spin attack, and the game is out March 25th, 2016 on 3DS. And Dragon Quest 7 and 8 are coming to the 3DS in spring 2016 and summer 2016, respectively. And to finish off the direct, the news that was ruined by Jake. Jake, I hope you're watching. You ruined this for us.
So, Jake, I'll be honest with you. I didn't expect it. I didn't expect it, but I understand where you came from. So
I understand.
I understand. No, I do. But
Cody, you were upset.
I was upset. I mean, because my view on it was, like I said, Jake, I'm sorry. My view on it was that we're gonna get like 6 characters announced, like everyone, because like this whole rumor thing was like true there for a while. Like it started to play out, and then Jake was just like, oh man, they're announcing a character at the end. I'm like, well, that fucks with my whole like plan, and I'm like, what do I do? So. But no, it was. I didn't expect it, so it's cool.
So Jake,
I'm kidding. By the way, I'm not.
We're not kidding.
No, it's okay. Jake, you're still great. So Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy VII has been announced for Super Smash Brothers. Look
Jason
at that.
says Cloud is my favorite story from this news storm.
Oh God, Jason. And he got it. He has a trailer. He's joining the fight. And there will also be a Super Smash Bros. Broadcast next month, which is where I would guess that all the votes that came in, that's where we're going to see the new characters announced for that. At least I would hope so.
Could you imagine if the whole, like, broadcast is just them talking about, like, patch updates and stuff? They'd say no characters. It's just like, yeah, we're patching.
Diddy's getting repatched.
Yeah, we're repatching Diddy, and Ganon's getting more buffs. And
Donald Trump,
Diddy Kong Racing,
hired by Jason, is getting his own character.
YouTube.com/.
I can play as the Donald. Oh, sign me up. Michael says Goku for the win. Yes, please. Sign me up.
So yeah, Cloud looks really cool. Like I said, I didn't expect it.
I thought for sure it was Goku, like, when they came to space and the music started.
Imagine if it was Goku. I would have went, like, my brain would have just shut off. Like, I don't know if I could have, like, comprehended, because it's cool, but at the same time it's so dumb. Like, my brain would have, like, if they would have, like, started with, like, Kame, I would have just, my brain would have just shut off.
I need your energy!
Yeah. But no, they started off with the 7 theme. I don't know who's...
I was like, this looks familiar.
Is it
and
the
then
bombing run theme? I don't know. But yeah, it didn't catch me until the screen went white, and I knew it was gonna say Final Fantasy. But no, he's really fleshed out. He looks really cool.
yeah.
I don't know. I have high
Probably,
hopes.
at this point, the only DLC character I'm gonna buy, depending who gets announced during this match special, and we'll see when that comes. But for now, I'm definitely gonna get Cloud for sure.
He's like if Ike was worth playing.
God, there's like 17 Fire Emblem characters. If we get one more character, I'm gonna freak.
I'm happy that we have a sword character now that actually has like a projectile move.
Mm-hmm.
Because like no other sword characters do. Not even like Shulk, which I guess Shulk never really did. But I mean, he has Blade Beam, which is they showed that off quite a bit, and oh my god, that looks so crazy.
Omnilash, oh man.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff, but to avoid this going too much longer.
This year's the Game Awards.
Grant is hosting again.
Have been announced. The nominees are Witcher 3, The Wild Hunt. No, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt.
Okay.
Fallout 4, Bloodborne, Metal Gear Solid 5, and Super Mario Maker.
Is this for us, or is this for another? I didn't check.
That's for the Game Awards.
So this is Jeff Keighley's thing, right?
Yeah, Jeff Keighley.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
And nowhere in there is Triforce Heroes.
Oh, they messed up big time.
They messed up big
Where's
time.
Box Boy?
They're gonna have a word with me.
Where's Box Boy?
Where's
Grant?
Box Boy? The age-old question.
Mail call. Time for the last minute.
Mail call. I was gonna do
Ryan's
the thing, but I'm starting to lose it here.
Is it like a Blue's Clues thing? Mail call.
Yes, it is. I was going.
Anyway, let's not go down that road.
Mail call. No,
That's fair. That's fair.
please.
If not Fallout, what's everyone's game of the year so far? Witcher
Bloodborne.
3 is the correct answer, says Brett. Or no, that's Grant. I'm sorry.
No, The Witcher 3 is not my game of the year.
That's not mine.
Wait, who did the parentheses?
That
Ryan?
was what Ryan said.
Oh, dang it, Ryan!
I just copied it and
revealed.
pasted it.
Oh, okay.
Mine is Batman Arkham Knight.
Honestly, mine's probably Fallout because I haven't played anything else better.
Mine was a very tight race between Arkham Knight and Bloodborne, but just like Bloodborne was just such an accomplishment to like go into a game that was gonna punish me. I was gonna get my butt kicked, but I was able to get past then and learn how to play it well and
Wait,
just
Bloodborne?
yeah, and I was
Okay.
able to complete it. What?
Sure. I don't know.
Well, I know you prefer Dark Souls, but
Well, no, I'm just surprised that I don't
What,
think
for-
I've heard anyone say that that's their game of the year. And
Yeah.
that's not a bad thing. I'm just
I
saying.
feel like it
that-
just kind of gets forgotten about.
Well, yeah, and I think a lot of it's because it came out really early in the
Right.
year. But
Mhm.
no, yeah, I'm not saying that's bad. I'm just saying that
No.
never crossed my mind,
It's terrible.
and I haven't heard anyone else say it.
Okay.
So.
No, so my top 5 it goes Batman, Rocket League, I think now Tomb Raider, and then Bloodborne, and then I think Call of Duty.
nice. I could probably have more. Yes. Yeah, I did take a glance.
Guest appearance.
Guess
We're
Brett's brother.
Camera's on, by the way, so.
Cool.
Um.
Say hi.
Anyways, I could probably have a more definitive game of the year now. Top list now, and 1 being Bloodborne, 2 being Arkham Knight. I would say.
Still wearing the Pip-Boy.
They're very, very close.
You're just like,
Yeah.
it's just so big.
3 I'm gonna give to Monster Hunter 4.
Oh my God, I forgot.
How did you put like 600 hours into
Brett, you
that?
scared me. Please.
You
Oh
put like
my word.
600 hours into it. How can you possibly forget?
600's a little of an overestimate, but yeah.
Cut it in half and then cut that in half, and that's a fair estimate.
Okay.
So 150. Is that right?
It was like 200 something, but yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That game's so much fun. I need to go back into that. I've only put like 30 hours into it, but I feel like there's still so much to do. It's just so much fun to play.
It's a good one, that's for sure.
Then I would say Sky 5, and number 5 would probably be Fallout 4. If not that, then maybe Triforce Heroes, believe it or not.
Bada bing. All right. Go.
Bada bing.
Would you rather? Is there a little thing for this one? Like, would you rather? Or I haven't.
Yes, that's it now. That's it.
Is
now.
it really? Okay.
Yeah. Say it clearer, and then I'll put it on the thing.
But I'm tired.
Would you?
Cody, you were hosting for half the episode. I think you can fit it in.
Would you rather go next year without PS4, Xbox One, or Wii U?
Next year, I'm gonna say Xbox One.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Xbox One.
And that's not,
I'm gonna say PS4.
Okay.
No, like I really want to play like Quantum Break, Scalebound looks cool, but I feel like the other ones outweigh it.
Totally.
I'm thinking more of like games that are already out, and I really want to play Halo next year. I think that's gonna get, they're gonna really improve.
You're taking an interesting take on this.
Fallout 4, I think that's gonna be a game I'm gonna sink a lot of time into. And then Wii U, if I don't have Smash next year, all these new characters, what am I gonna do?
Zelda.
Yeah, they're gonna announce Zelda, guys.
They're gonna have. You gotta play that Zelda Twilight Princess.
Oh my God, never mind. I don't want to play Wii U next year.
Zelda Twilight Princess.
Just for that.
Yeah.
And like, I don't mean to bash an Xbox One, but I just
No, yeah.
No, that's fine.
I feel like I don't have. It doesn't offer enough for me to want to play it the most. Among the 3 consoles, I could very well see myself playing Smash well into next year. Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival, right?
Totally.
It's gonna be wonderful.
That's gonna be.
Oh my goodness, the new.
Oh, how I have to play that.
The new Mario Tennis.
Oh my God, that's right. That's it. Game of the year.
Oh my word, I forgot.
Already
the next Zelda. I mean, PS4 though. That's where I play most of my multi-platform. So I'm like, all right, I'll play them. That's where I play a lot of my multiplayer focused games. So
Ryan, I have no interest in any of those actually.
I have no interest in No Man's Sky.
Yeah, I have no interest in
Uncharted
or Project
Uncharted
Horizon.
4 is not Uncharted 1, so it's irrelevant.
But there's Brett is not even gonna get
Would
into
you
it.
rather have Bethesda make a new IP or Elder Scrolls 6? I
Elder
would rather they
Scrolls.
just kill
New
Elder
IP,
Scrolls.
please.
Elder Scrolls.
Thank you.
Oh
Gosh,
my God.
I'm not gonna get into it.
You would think Oblivion would have been their last one, but they had to come back. How do you come back from Oblivion? You make an even worse game.
Shots fired. And I agree. I'd rather have them make a new IP. Fallout and Elder Scrolls are fantastic, but I want to see them venture out to something new and something creative and wacky and just Bethesda do their own thing.
And then
DG Riff says Xbox One is gross. I would not say that at all.
Oh.
I like Xbox One, but it'd be the last one on my list in terms of what I play the most in 2016.
Grant, what was your response to this?
To what?
Bethesda.
The question?
Yeah.
I said Elder Scrolls.
Oh, okay. That's too bad. Would you rather?
That's unfortunate.
Would you rather only play games 1 hour every day, or have to play them for 10 hours every day?
I did one.
Is that how that question is, Grant? Okay.
Yes.
1 hour every day.
I do.
I would so get burnt out on 10 hours.
Yeah, that's how I was like.
As a kid, sign me up. But no,
Is there a limit? Like, is it like for a year, or is it just for the rest of my life?
Just do it for like a year.
I'd do 10 hours.
If
If it was for the rest of my life, it'd be 1, because there's no way. No,
Cody.
I'd get so burnt out after.
That's unfortunate, Cody.
Thanks.
Like
Grant.
I am at the point where I feel like I need to play a video game in some form, and whether it be 5 minutes or for 2 hours. I'm fine with just playing for an hour every day.
I just realized
Would you rather?
I'm not awake for 10 hours most days, so maybe I couldn't do that. Anyway, would you rather
win the lottery
I was going to take it from me.
or live twice as long?
What does this have to do with games?
Nothing. I just want to throw in a wild
twice
card.
as long because Cody and I are gonna win the lottery in Final Fantasy 14, and then it's all ogre.
It's
Brett,
all ogre. Get out of my swamp.
Brett, if I win the lottery in Final Fantasy 14, I would give it all to you.
Oh,
Would
stop
you really? Would you?
Stop it.
Maybe. I'd think about
No.
it.
I wouldn't blame you if you didn't.
Wait, what's this lottery thing you guys were talking about?
So in Final Fantasy 14, there's the Gold Saucer, which is based off Final Fantasy 7, and every Saturday there's a drawing for a lottery, which is it GMP or
Yeah.
okay, GMP, and it's the currency you can use to gamble in.
Yeah,
Gold
think
Saucer.
of like online gambling, but you don't use real money. That's what the Golden Saucer is. It's terrible.
And if you
It brings
obviously
you in, and you can't
get
get...
a lot, you get like a million GMP, and
I didn't do my scratch-off tickets for today. Oh my god! See, this is what it does to you.
No!
This is what it does.
I could feed the family very well for a few days, but
It's all ogre, guys.
It's all over.
I could.
Does only one person win?
Blazing Biscuit, my chocobo, the best chocobo out there.
We're getting way off topic here. So anyway, Grant.
I would rather win the lottery.
Would you?
Yeah.
I'd
We
rather
would
win the
go
lottery.
bankrupt though. It's like
Well,
almost guaranteed.
what's the jackpot here? See, there's a lot of stipulations. If I won the lottery and it was like a
It's
1,000 jackpot.
$1,000.
It's $500 million.
Okay, I'd win the lottery.
I'd rather live twice as long.
Because
I'd win the
then
lottery.
I would have my brain put into a robot, and I would live forever.
I thought.
Isn't that what everybody wants? I can. It's two birds with one stone, Grant. You gotta think. You gotta think
Logic.
it out, Grant.
Cody wins.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Grant is frozen. Okay, there we go.
Dead.
Grant was frozen on a very enthusiastic face. All right. Anyway, Grant, close this out.
Sorry, I couldn't hear because it was breaking up, so I couldn't hear.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
That's why I was very enthusiastic about it.
you're now frozen on your eyes closed. All right, let's wrap this up before we have some technical problem.
Okay, let's wrap it up. This has been the Gamble Podcast, a really long episode, 37. The official podcast, thegamble.com, posts on iTunes every Tuesday and YouTube every Wednesday. If you have any topics that you would like us to discuss, ask them on Twitter or live on stream every Monday night. If you want to check out some stuff that we've done, check out thegamble.com. Recent things that have been on the site is our Black Ops 3 review, Game of the Year Contender Series, and check out youtube.com/thegamble channel
We're
because
doing
we've been uploading
videos every day, boys.
every
And
day because we upload a lot of our...
It's crazy.
It's really, really, really good stuff if you want to hear some interesting commentary.
All right, well,
You can follow us on Twitter at the _Gamebolt. Brett, where can we follow you on Twitter?
You can find me at Brett Woodmansee, WOODMANSEE.
Oh, and Cody.
at Wydock Vader, YDOCVADER. And that might be the first time I've ever said my Twitter handle in a podcast. Normally it ends in some way where I just kind of...
You tried to say it
slide
last
fast.
week because last week I kept it in the episode.
Did you really? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I've
in the
never
audio
heard that.
because
Okay.
I was like, we'll see you all later, and then you're like, why
Yeah.
not creator?
All right, Grant, what is your Twitter
You
handle?
can find me at GrantRam3. That's all we have for you this week, and we'll catch you on the next episode. Later, guys.